Hey, what's up everybody? So glad to be back. First, before we get anything, go like and subscribe. Really helps grow the channel. And secondly, I want to wish everyone, or at least all the fathers out there, happy late Father's Day. You guys are the best. But now, let's get into what we're going to talk about. Today, we are going to be talking about the 2 key steps that you're going to have to take to become a millionaire before you retire. Now, this is something that's really awesome that a lot of people want to achieve, so I figured I'd make a video about it, expressing my opinion. So anyway, let's get into it. For some things that we have to take care of before we talk about our 2 steps to take to become a millionaire before retiring. Firstly, we need to know that this is a very challenging goal. There's a lot of sacrifices that you're going to have to make, and it is a very challenging goal that a lot of people strive for and not everybody hits. And secondly, going in knowing your financial situation, knowing your spending habits and saving habits, I think are 2 very important things to consider personally, and going into trying to save and hopefully grow your wealth. First step in achieving that millionaire status before retiring, I believe, is increasing your income. This is the single fastest way you can grow your wealth. So I think that this is the most important and should be at the forefront of discussion. Now, firstly, as I said, this is the single fastest way to grow your income. But also, secondly, I think that this is really important, trying to achieve your goal to grow your income. I think this is really important because it's going to open your eyes to the potential that, as the hard worker you are, or as the intelligent thinker that you are, is that you can it really opens your eyes to a wide variety of ways to make more money, to get that passive income, or to increase your wealth in different ways, to maybe have a different job or a better job. Constantly looking to be better is really going to help. And now, whether this income is passive or active, it really doesn't matter if you're willing to put in that work, but we're going to want to increase that active or passive income. This way, at the end of the day, we're going to put more money into our pocket, and then we can work even harder to achieve our our goal, and use this as a stepping stone to help out with our second step in the process. So now, the second step to becoming a millionaire by the time you're 65 is going to be increasing your savings. This is very crucial. I put this second because I do not think this is more important than raising your income level, because that is huge. But also, now that you have that money, learning where to put it and how to save better is going to be the next most important thing into becoming a millionaire. So increasing your savings is going to help not spending money, so in turn helping you put that money back into your pocket. And now that you have that money in your pocket, you can now invest this money and actually gain that true passive income that we were talking about earlier that wasn't really required. But now, with that money that we have saved up, we can invest it in something very safe, something that has the typical annual 7 to 8% return a year. And this is a way that we're going to grow our wealth after making more money, increasing your income. Saving is a very hard task, especially in this day and age where short-term gratification is so wanted and desired. But I really do believe that if you stick to your wits and if you work on this saving, that anybody who has the desire and the will and the passion to achieve this goal before they retire, they really can. So now, a big place of concern is going to be, what if there's a market correction, or what if you just can't save that much, or what if you have kids and you just can't do this, or what if you're not working enough, or you're not making enough money. Now, first, this is why we have the first step in place, so that we make more money. But secondly, you really just have to work on your saving. And I know things can get pricey, but if you stick to living below your means, this is really an attainable goal that you can reach, even if it's after retirement. I know this goal, or this video, is about achieving that goal before retirement, but as long as you achieve the goal, I think you'll be a happy camper. Now, here's a quick example to prove a point that I'm trying to make. Say you save about 12 grand a year. Now, I know this seems like a lot of money, but I do think this is very attainable for an average American family, as long as you're living below your means and you're really passionate to this goal. So it's very hard, but it definitely is doable. So say you save this $12,000 a year. You're putting it in the investments. You're getting about 7 to 8% returns a year in the stock market. Now, let's just say when I did the math, I did 7.5% just to stick to the average. And I know there's market corrections, but if it's in there for this long, you should be fine. And on average, after about 27 years, that 12 grand that you're putting away every year is going to be worth about $1,040,151.72 in a matter of 27 years. That is truly insane. So this means you could start at 38 years old and you could still retire early with $1 million by the time or before you're 65. This is absolutely insane. Imagine people starting when they're 20 or 30. They have such a head start over those that are starting at 38. Now let's just say, for argument's sake, well, Noah, I have 3 kids, my wife doesn't work, and I only make 50 grand a year. First of all, I'm really sorry to hear that, but that's why we have these steps in place. That's why our first goal is going to be to achieve a higher income potential. And then secondly, we're going to work on our savings. This situation really applies to the saving portion. It's really hard to save when you have 3 kids and you're only making $50,000 a year and there's only one person in the family making income or generating income. So now I would say you really have to analyze your goals, your wants, and your needs. So this isn't really a need to get to a net worth or savings of $1 million, but this is definitely a want that is going to make your life better off in the later years of your life, especially with your kids. It's going to make it a lot easier on your kids in the later years of your life. So I would say if this is a goal that you really want to achieve, then you need to work a little bit harder for it. So then maybe your wife picks up a part-time job, or you work on getting some more passive income streams, and then you start living maybe a little bit below your means, and then eventually you can get to that 12 grand point of savings, and then hopefully in a good amount of years you can reach that $1 million mark even by the time you're 38. I know a lot of people who have plenty of kids before they're 38, so this is really something where time is on your side. The earlier you start, the better you will be. Anyway, there are a lot of variables to consider when trying to achieve this goal, but just make sure you go in with a clear head and you give yourself that goal that you're never going to give up and you're going to work your hardest to get there, because I do believe that you can get there if you stick to your wits and if you really believe in yourself and you're actively trying to increase your income streams and actively trying to live below your means and trying to save as much as you can. So remember to always look towards your goals in a positive light. Never be negative. Work your hardest to get there. And in the end, it's all about what you do for yourself and your personal finances. Make sure you do your own research. Really try to own it. I am not a financial advisor. This is just my opinion that I believe strongly about. And I really want you guys to grasp it. And I really want you guys to be better for yourselves. So, yeah, thank you so much for sticking all the way to the end of the video. It means so much. If you liked it, drop a like. If you didn't, thank you so much for watching. Like and try to comment. I would love to hear what you guys think. And please consider subscribing. It means a lot and it would really help the channel grow. I'm really trying. I really want the channel to grow and just to reach more people and help more people out. But anyway, I hope this met you where you're at, and I hope it can really help you out with these small, simple steps. I think these are simple steps that you can take to actively increase your net worth, to become that millionaire, if that's your goal, and hopefully retire early or be happier with your kids or your family, whatever your goals are. But anyway, thank you so much. Have a great day. Peace.